Hello dear user, we are really happy to see you at our free trial. You are here to get the most value of your 7 days trial, and I'm here to assist you and help you to get the most of this value. So in this short webinar, I will demonstrate you all the power of JetOctopus, and inside there is a lot. First of all, I will demonstrate you how to visualize the SEO efficiency of your website just in one click, how to see the most effective SEO part of your website, and how to find your crawl budget waste, how to find your SEO opportunities, how to work with them. I will show you how to get your SEO safety having leaf logs at hand, and just drinking your morning coffee, you monitor the recent critical errors after the recent product update, and you are able to eliminate them right away and to fix them before search bots visit them. You will see how to work with the segmentation, and it is a really powerful tool of JetOctopus, how to make complex segments which are based on several data sets. I will show you how to work with your cannibalization, how to join different data sets just on the fly, and of course our Google Search Console model, where first of all you are getting not sample data but full data. Secondly, you are getting data in dynamics, and the most favorite section is Insights section, where you will get the concrete number of pages with drops and with growths by impressions, clicks and CTR, and you are able to multiply these experiments to the whole website. So no general trends anymore, but the concrete number of pages with growths and drops. So make yourself comfortable and watch my webinar. I would like to start with my favorite section, SEO Efficiency, which is located in SEO Ideas, and I would prefer to start any analysis from this chart and what that means. First of all, you should have your crawl data at hand, you should integrate your logs and Google Search Console, and then you're having this big picture of SEO efficiency of your website. Let's look closer. We have the blue circle. These are the pages in your site structure which were crawled by JetOctopus. Then we are having the orange circle, the pages which were visited by search bots. Then we are having the green circle, the pages which are getting impressions in SERP. And the most interesting part is these overlappings. And we are to analyze these overlappings here. And in this particular case, we see that only 8% from the whole website is the most effective here. So those pages which are inside structure, which are getting bots visits, and which are getting impressions in SERP. And what are the insights here we are getting? First of all, this orange circle, which doesn't have overlappings with the blue one. These are the pages which are visited by search bots, but these pages are not inside structure. So this is your potential crawl budget waste. The second insight is this blue circle, which doesn't overlap with the orange circle. It means that these pages are inside structure, but they are not visible for the search bot right now, and we should fix it. And of course, the pages which are inside structure and they are visible for search bots, they are regularly visited by bots, but the pages which are not getting impressions, and we see a great potential here. So just one chart, no manual work here, only integrate your 3 data sets and get such a vivid picture of what is going on right now and where to go and where to start. So let's proceed. What to do next? First of all, I would like to stress that all the data is clickable. Here you also have the filtered list of URLs, and these info icons will explain you what it is all about, and clicking on each of it you are getting to the filtered list of URLs, and you can play there with many filters. I will show you next. But right now I would like to start with these SEO opportunities. So this part of the website which is inside structure but is not visible but for the search bots yet. What to do with that? So here I have one of my favorite sections, which is impact. It is in logs dataset, and what it means. Here we are having the overlapping of crawl dataset with logs dataset, and again, no manual job. Everything is done automatically. So the first chart is the reflection of those circles. Here we are having the pages visited by bots but not inside structure, so your crawl budget waste. These are the pages inside structure and visited by bots. This is okay pages, and this is the pages your SEO opportunities, so the pages inside structure but not visited by bots. How to attract bots to these pages. And here we have a set of really insightful charts which will show you bots' behavior at your website by different criteria. Let's start with bot behavior by depth. How bots behaves at your website depending on click distance of the pages. I prefer to watch in percentage, and what we see here? We see here that the pages which are located on the first click from the main page have really good crawl ratio. Almost 100% of pages are visited by bots. On the second level, we see 82% of the pages which are visited by search bots. And on the fourth click from the main page, only 43% are visited by search bot. So the main conclusion from this chart is that you should put all your commercial pages not further than third click from distance, and it is better even to put it on second or even first click from distance. The second chart is bot behavior by the number of internal links on the page. And here we see that the pages which are having less than 20 links have 50% crawl ratio. So 50% of the pages are visited by search bot. And we see the dramatic increase on the pages with more than 21 internal links and up to 100 internal links. We have almost 73% of the pages visited by search bots, and more and more. So the main conclusion is that put on all your commercial pages at least 25 internal links. It will increase crawl ratio and it will increase visibility of these pages for the search bots. The next chart with insights is bot behavior by content size. So how bot behaves at your website on the number of words at the page. And again, we see that there is a dramatic difference in crawl ratio by bots at the pages which have more than 1,000 words at the page. And we see that the crawl ratio is almost 100% of the pages are visited by bots. And we see that at the pages which have just 500 words, the crawl ratio is close to 70%. And the pages with less than 500 words, the crawl ratio is just 38%. So the main conclusion, enrich your commercial pages with the body count words, at least 1,000 words on a page. Bot behavior by title duplications. Here we see that the pages with unique titles have really high crawl ratio, and more than 85% of the pages with unique titles are visited well by search bots. The pages with empty titles have just 43% crawl ratio, just 43% are visited, and 57% are not. And duplicated titles, we see that the pages with them are visited, like 55% of them are visited well, and 45% not seen. Then we see also the chart reflecting bot behavior by non-indexable. So it depends how you manage your indexation. We see that indexable pages are visited well. Then pages which are closed from indexation through meta no index are not visited at all. And you understand that this is the best way to manage your indexation in this way. Non-canonical are partially visited, and we all know this. and non-200 status codes are also partially visited. So impact section in logs is really insightful, and you don't need to make any manual work here. Logs data is overlapped with crawling and gives you unseen insights, what is already working really well at your website, and depending on what criteria bot perceives your website really effectively or just ignore your pages. So just take your working experiments and implement them to the rest of your commercial part of the website. So what to do next with all the insights we just got from the impact section? We are going back to our SEO efficiency, and we are interested in this unseen part of your website for the search bots, and our goal is to attract search bots to this part of the website. So we go to the pages which are only in crawl and are not visited by logs in Google Search Console. We are getting this list of URLs which are inside structure but are not visited by search bots. Now, what we want to do? We would like to look at those criteria which we just were analyzing in impact section and to look at them. So we remember that there was distance from index. There also was the criteria with internal links on the page. I would like also to add body count words. And let's start with that. And what we have here? We are having here, first of all, you see distance from index. We have orphaned pages, pretty many of them. So of course you should take care of it. We also have like the fourth click of distance, and you remember that the impact section said that put your commercial pages not like further and deeper than third click from distance. So there's really pretty many orphan pages here. So this is the insight number one here, and we have this DFI to analyze and to change if there is a need. Then I would like to look at the internal links situation. And we remember that the pages with at least 25 internal links have good crawl ratio by search bots. And we see that there is a lot of space for improvement here. So you just export this list and give it for optimization. So enrich your internal linking for these pages. So some of them have good number of internal links, but the majority of them you see that there are really big space for optimization. And body count words, the same. You remember that there should be more than 1,000 unique words on a page, and it is really attractive for search bots, and they visit such pages really actively. And we see that also there is a lot of space for optimization, and you should just export this list and give it to your content managers. So that's easy. It takes just 5 minutes to, first of all, analyze your situation right now in terms of site visibility for search bots, then understand what works well, what doesn't work, and why, and just to give the tasks to your team for optimization. That's easy. Search bots dynamics. Let's look closer at the dynamics of search bot behavior at your website. So we do prefer to analyze any data in dynamics, so to really understand what's going on your website, which experiments have a negative impact, positive impact, and know it for sure, not just have the hypothesis. Let's visit bot dynamics section. And here we see, first of all, you are able to pick up any period you want to analyze, any search bot you want to analyze, and if you want to look at all domains or any subdomains like separately, how bot behaves there. You start your analysis with this numeric panel. I do like that because it gives you a big picture. First of all, the number of bots visits over a given period of time, and you are able to visit the pages just right away. Then crawl budget in pages, the number of pages visited by bot over a given period of time, again is able to be visited right away. Page refresh rate, the average time between the last and the next bot's visit of the page. So here it's about 9 days to get the next bot's visits. Average daily visits, so just the average number of bots visits per day. Then we have bots visits. How frequently particular bot visited website and how many pages crawled over a given period of time. So you see this chart in two metrics. You see the dynamics of bots visits and the dynamics of the pages which bot visit, because you know that the bot can visit one and the same page several times. That's why it is really vivid picture about the pages. Then you have the status code breakdown of HTTP responses bot gets from the pages of your website. And again, you see it in terms of visits, in terms of pages. Then the same with bot loading time, and you see it in terms of visits and in terms of pages, and you see that the picture is a bit different. Dynamics of status codes the bot is getting in terms of visits and pages. Then dynamics of load time again. Then you see the breakdown of mobile and desktop version of your website visited by bot, sorted by visits and by pages. It is also really vivid picture, and it gives you insights which version is more like popular for the search bots right now. Dynamics of mobile and desktop. Then you see like Googlebot versions, which one done, and the dynamics of it. Raw logs. This is absolutely the killing feature of JetOctopus, and we are really proud of it, and our clients just adore it, especially the big websites. What that means, you know that we have the live stream integration of logs, and it gives you just SEO safety. And right now I will introduce you what you are having here. So if you work on a website which is developing really actively and you have a lot of product updates even weekly, this tool will be your saver. Why? Because you do know that having different product updates sometimes lead to SEO errors that were made just accidentally by developers. And what sometimes happens? You are working hard on your SEO, so there are some product updates, there are QA managers who are testing, but they're usually testing the UI experience if there are no bugs. They don't test your technical SEO settings. And you accidentally, after a while, you accidentally get a letter of happiness from the Google Search Console that, for example, 30% of your website is just closed from indexation and you've lost like 30% of your positions. And why? Because it was an accident error. But right now it is a big problem of yours and it is your responsibility. And it will take you at least 3 months to get back to the previous positions. But not anymore. And right now I will show you how to get your SEO safety. Here in raw logs section, you always have live logs stream at hand without any time lag. And what it gives you? It gives just like you pick up any period you want. You just can even pick up last 3 hours. You can pick up any bot and any domain. And first of all, you are quickly getting the big numbers about the really critical errors like 404, 500 status code, 300 status code. You have a lot of preset reports here like Ajax URLs, slow requests, and here will be the list of these URLs. These status codes, then slow requests, like top 1% slowest request, and again, here it is, no, nothing here, and again you are having the whole list of what visits, what they visit, what they get here. You had a lot of filters to add here and to eliminate those crucial errors which just erased after the recent product update, and to fix that right away before even the search bot visited. So it is definitely your SEO safety, and it saves a lot of your efforts, and you will just sleep well and drinking your morning coffee, just monitoring for like several minutes. You will be sure for 100% that nothing is broken, or if anything is broken, you are just able to eliminate it on time and to fix it right away.